Today we're talking about Halloween Ends, the movie that completes this new Halloween trilogy starring Jamie Lee Curtis, once again directed by David Gordon Green. In the last installment of this trilogy, Laurie Strode and Michael Myers share their final confrontation. I'm not going to waste your guys' time with this review, I'll get straight to the point. Halloween Ends is an awful movie. Coming off the heels of two solid entries in the Halloween franchise, two movies I really enjoyed despite their flaws, this should have been a layup. There was no reason to overcomplicate the plot. All you need is to build up the final confrontation between Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. But this film was a total and utter failure. While I take the first two films relatively serious, this I'd consider the parody of the trilogy. Because it doesn't feel like they tried as hard with this one. They came up with some dumb idea, ran with it, thought it was brilliant enough to put it on the big screen, and then the movie flopped. You know what? Michael Myers is only in the movie for like 10 minutes. In a Halloween movie, Michael Myers is only in like a tenth of the movie. Also, by having Michael on screen so often killing people in the first two entries, he feels menacing and intimidating. Whereas in Halloween Ends, he's just a sad old soul who barely does anything in the final installment of this trilogy. What the heck were they thinking? This didn't have to be a complicated plot, but for some reason, they thought it'd be an excellent idea to not make Michael Myers the main antagonist in the film, which makes absolutely no sense if this is the conclusion to your trilogy, maybe even to your franchise. Probably not, but oh man, do I hope so. And you might think that Michael not being in the movie very often compared to the first two is the movie's biggest problem, but it's not. No. Oh no. No. Characters change very quickly in Halloween Ends. They go from being good guys to bad guys on the dime. It's ridiculous. The film's character development is so rushed. I don't buy anything these characters do or say. There's absolutely no reason behind the characters' actions in Halloween Ends. It makes no sense. But the writers apparently thought it was the greatest idea in the world to make the concept of Halloween Ends the actual plot of the movie. Again, by not having Michael around, the movie isn't scary. There are a plethora of false jump scares, and to be honest, I don't even consider this the real finale of this trilogy. It's not the rightful finale, because I liked the first two movies. I thought they're both pretty entertaining. I don't have a ton of complaints with those films because they did what they had to do. They served their purpose. They entertained me. This movie had to do the same exact thing. It wasn't hard, and yet they screwed it up somehow. The only saving graces of Halloween Ends is Jamie Lee Curtis in the final 10 minutes. That's it. If you're going in the Halloween Ends expecting a direct sequel to Halloween Kills, that's not what this movie is. Because Halloween Kills was a direct sequel to the first Halloween movie in 2018. It literally takes place minutes after that film ends, if not seconds. And this movie takes place a couple of years later, and the plot is nothing like those first two films. They had an easy task with the third movie of this trilogy and failed entirely. I am giving Halloween Ends a 3.5 out of 10. I always find myself wondering, what are these people thinking when writing the scripts of these blockbusters? Just hand over the pen and pencil to me. I swear I could write something that makes more sense than the plot of this movie. Anyway, guys, did you see Halloween Ends? If you did, how do you like it compared to the first two? Do you think it's the best, the worst? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comment section. And of course, as always, if you are new to my channel, click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.